EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a sold-out and absolutely rocking Superdome here in downtown New Orleans. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Green Bay Packers and the New Orleans Saints. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He'll find his man, that's Freddie Swain. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. On second down, it's Jones, and he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
And the Packers are going to have what looks to be a 1st and goal as he'll take this down to the 10-yard line. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
We changed it.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. On 2nd and 7, Jackson. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Escaping the pressure right. And Jackson going to have the first down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Working with his 2nd and 4. Now Jackson. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And a little floater there is incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jackson flushed out right. It's brought in by Harris. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. A give to Kamara running right. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through and picking up first downs.
It's a tight end carry. Oh, now it's free. Hill fumbled it. And this is going to be Packer football. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3. On 2nd and 7, Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. 45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
They'll go with Jones. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Drops it to Jones in the flat. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jones. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On play action, now Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I thought once he got out of the pocket, he was looking further downfield. Instead, he brings his sight lines back to a shorter route, settles on his receiver running the drag left to right, and they wind up not getting a whole lot out of that one. And
again, it's Rodgers. And And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 13-yard line.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
On first down, Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Bradley Roby, the quarterback, there to make the stop.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Rodgers' throw taken in by Watkins here. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make him punt it. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
Please tell me this doesn't come off as snarky. But that's a relative chip shot. I mean, you've got to be able to execute that one. I don't care what they design on the other side about trying to block the kick. That should be 3 points on the board.
Yeah, we've talked about it before. If you're out at 55, 60 yards, low trajectory from here, you get that thing up. This should be 3.
Yeah, there's nothing routine in football, but this one really almost should be. Snap, hold, kick, ball through the post. Didn't happen that way.
So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Here comes Harris out of the end zone. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Kamara. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Boy, that was certainly well read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. He gets it complete to Harris. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
To throw again is Jackson. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
The coverage unit out there thinking pass on 3rd and 3. Play action. It's Jackson. He'll bice. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is going to be Packer football. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A big connection on that one. 35 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Flush to his right. And this is caught by Watkins. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Dancing to his left. That's complete to Lazard. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So
and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Packers add on to their lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at the 45. Throwing to start the drive. Rodgers. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. 2nd and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup. On play action, it's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And the Saints are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They go play action now. Jackson rolling to his right. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he will finally go out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big-time play there for New Orleans. One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Jackson to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Rashawn Gary, he's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Play action. Now Jackson. Flushed out right. Finding Taysom Hill complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Deshaun Jackson there to make the grab. And the Saints are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. And we may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And, partner, except for those on the West Coast where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that? Big-time drive right there. If they're going to have any chance, they needed a touchdown there. They went right down the field and worked their way into the end zone.
Looks good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. On 2nd and 7, Rodgers eluding the pressure right. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 77 yards rushing for him now to this point. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And here's Jones again on 2nd down. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. To throw, it's Rodgers. That one to Swain, complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 26. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. From the 22, Rodgers. A check down here to Jones. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. On 2nd down, another run for Dillon. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up 1st downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Back to throw, Rodgers. Now swing pass for Dillon. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal. It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying fly, Eagles, fly as they get ready to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. This defense for the Niners, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Throwing is Hurts. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that at just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
That swung out wide to Sanders. There he goes, left side, the 20, and he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A big play there on the catch and run. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Hurts sets up to throw it. Flush to his right. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. And he'll push his way forward to about the 30. 32.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. 5 yards on the play. And it's third down.
And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. From the gun, it's Lance. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll run on first down. Mitchell. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing now is Lance. He completes it to Beckham. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A nice throw right there. And, Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take over once again. And football at their own 20-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts going deep here for Watkins. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Watkins, 87 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On play action, Lance. They'll roll him out right. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
The 49ers traded up to snag Brandon Ayuk at pick 25 in the 2020 draft out of Arizona State. He was in and out of the lineup a little bit in his rookie year. Only played in 12 games, but was awfully productive when he was out there with 60 catches. And there's another one, this time for a first down.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Working from the gun, Lance. It's caught, Beckham. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 4-yard line.
Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Kyle Juszczyk, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the 49ers are back within a score. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do?
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 36. There he goes, right side.
This is my
and
low, baby.
into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll start with a handoff to Sanders. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Second down, back to Sanders. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check, 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 check. Check 3, check 3, check 3.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Here we go, Here we go, Where's the mic? Watch one. Watch one. I'm coming.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Flushed out right. Hurts fumbles it. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. From just shy of midfield, Hurts. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Sanders. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up third down now.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, instead of fourth down after the incompletion, it'll be first down, roughing the passer.
Coaches love their defenses to be aggressive, but they want them to be smart as well. Have to leave the quarterback alone at a certain point.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Here's Hurts to throw. Forced out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Here's Sanders. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Eagles! Quez Watkins, as the first half is winding down, and the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded right around the 8. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he'll be out right at the 35. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway as they take over with just 17 seconds left before the break. Now a play fake. Lance. Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Play action. Now it's Lance. Flush to his right. This one caught by Kittle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Lance going to throw. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Shotgun now for Lance. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And that's a sight that 49er fans like. George Kittle catching a pass for a 1st down. Remember, he only played in 8 games in 2020, but he was a 1,000-yard receiver in 2018, 2019. They're hoping he can regain his all-pro form this season.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Right back to use check again. Now the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now again to the big fullback use check. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Now Lance. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Odell Beckham, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Now Gold for the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset of it.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack. After the sack on 1st down, Hurts escaping the pressure right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Hurts. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Watkins. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On first down, Hurts. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Hurts. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. And Hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 35 on 2nd down. Hurts. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Elliott now to add the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Another carry here for the fullback, Juszczyk. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
From the 27, Lance checks this one down. It's Mitchell. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, Got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Well, not a lot of flash and dash on that play. 2nd and 2, and they hand it to the big man, and he ends up picking up a first down. A little bit of gray area there, though, but I think what they thought, hey, we hand it to him here. If we come back and don't get it, we still got another down to try and pick it up.
Throwing on first down is Lance. He'll dump that one off to Mitchell. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw complete to his receiver, Thielen. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. And here's a handoff out of the gun. Oh, he shifts past him. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 63 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. And sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And
touchdown 49ers! George Kittle from 8 yards out. And the 49ers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Play action. Here's Hurts. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. A tie game in the 4th quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. This one out quickly to Watkins. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
On third down, they turn to Sanders. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Man open, it's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Second down and 3. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown. Time in the final minute. Elliott on for the extra point. It's up and good, and they jump back ahead, 35-28. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So for Philadelphia, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll hit the road next. Bye.